Hello, this is Living Room Request. That's Patricia Hammond.
And that's Sweet Face, my husband, Paul.
He's
Hello.
joined us today, and we play your songs
That you request.
that you request, not that we request, and we'll tell you how it works. So how it works is you just click the link in the description, which goes to patriciahammond.com/request. And you, like the tens of other people in over 550 songs, we can play any song. Any song. And you just pay money on PayPal. Now this is for Carina. Very important request. That's why Paul's
For a very
joining us
important lady.
Everybody's important.
now.
But
You tell them what it is.
We love Carina, and Carina knows Paul, and so she's been very generous. And this is called Fragile, and it is by the artist known as Sting.
Yes, it is.
Sting.
Thank you so much, Carina. 3, 4.
If blood will flow when flesh and steel are one, drying in the color of the evening sun, tomorrow's rain will wash the stains away, but something in our minds will always stay. Perhaps this final act was meant to clinch a lifetime's argument, that nothing comes from violence and nothing ever could. For all was born beneath an angry star, lest we forget how fragile we are. On and on the rain will fall like tears from a star, like tears from a star. On and on the rain will say how fragile we are, how fragile we are. On and on the rain will fall like tears from a star, like tears from a star. On and on the rain will say how fragile we are, how fragile we are. I apologize if my playing of this was rubbish. We just thought it sounded like one of those rainforest sticks, which are very sort of the era.
Sound of the Amazon.
Sound of the Amazon. Well, actually, this is about warfare, and it's about, trauma. All of the songs today are about trauma and fragility to an extent. Very much, actually, quite explicitly. So thank you, darling. That was
Thank
brilliant.
you
Well
for
done.
having
Great
me,
Some
everybody.
complicated guitar chords in there. The players amongst you will notice.
Aw, well, because somebody made a chart.
Thank
Somebody.
you, sir.
Don't know who
That
that was.
a
Thank you
pleasure.
for
It's
joining.
It's cold
Thank
up there.
you.
I'm going to take this lovely
Oh,
Cowichan sweater.
Cowichan sweater. Speaking of, yes, because Carina lives on Galliano Island, which is not
Yeah.
far from where those sweaters are made.
Oh, wow.
Very,
Bye
very
bye,
appropriate.
everybody.
Oh, I don't know why we're waving at you guys. Hopefully you stick around for the next two
waving
songs.
so they can sort of,
Yes.
Anyway, so what are
Yeah.
the next two songs,
Gosh.
Patricia?
That's quite a trenchant song, that one, for something.
Well,
And the
because
next-
it's because it's so repetitive, and it,
I'm
and it,
thinking
and
about
it
the
drives
words.
it drives in the
Thinking about
meaning,
the
doesn't
words.
it?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
a few
Yeah.
bars over. It drives in the meaning.
Yes. If you look at the video of Sting himself, there's a wonderful bit where he gets the sweaty fingers from the numerous takes, or maybe the studio lighting, and he's playing the guitar, and he goes, and then he wipes it on his. Oh, you just saw my sock. Yeah, it's very funny. They wouldn't have left that in a rock video, pop video nowadays. They would have cut that bit.
That would
But
have
I
been
think
gone.
it's very funny. It's around 1 minute 30 or something, or 2 minutes 30 anyway.
What's the next song?
The next song is for Liz.
Thank
This
you, Liz.
this is about trauma. This is it's a very traumatic one today, but they're all very beautiful. This is On My Sleeve.
We don't choose the songs. This
No.
is just how they come.
This is thank you. This Liz has requested it's a band called Creed, and when you look them up on Google, the first thing that comes up is that a group of their fans sued them once because the singer was sort of medicated to such a, or whatever, inebriated to such a degree apparently that he forgot all the words. I know how that feels. So my sympathies are with Creed there.
Only living room requests do you get full program notes
Full
when
program
available.
Complete nonsense. Anyway, this is called On My Sleeve. Thank you, Liz. It's quite a beautiful song. I hope I could do it.
Got the
Yes.
order. Here we go.
Yes, I think. The eyes around me are so cold. With every chance they steal my soul. So walk with me, talk with me, hold my hand. I'm stumbling inconsequent that buries me alive. Can you fix what's made to be broken? I can fix what's made to be. My heart is tattooed on my sleeve. I'm not hiding, no. It only hurts to breathe. My heart is tattooed on my sleeve. I know it's blinding, no, it only hurts to breathe. Standing now, I'm alone. I need answers, tell me everything you know. So heavy is the night, exhausted, whispers tend to crucify my mind. I'm fighting, but I'm blind. Can you fix what's made to be broken? I can fix what's made to be. My heart is tattooed on my sleeve. I'm not hiding, no. It only hurts to breathe. My heart is tattooed on my sleeve. I know it's blinding, no. It only hurts, it only hurts, it only hurts to breathe. another remarkably melodic, hardcore type metal song.
Oh yeah, it's
from
a
Liz.
lot
Liz
harder
does,
than it's not. It's not a Manicello on the record.
Liz doesn't.
Although there was one in that what was the band called? The German band?
Oh, which one?
Oh, the one that
There's a
sang
few.
Liam that we did for Liz.
Oh yes, In
In
Extremo.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to do that one again.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Liz.
Yeah, thank you, Liz. Liz likes a lot of different kind of music, and it's very interesting what she's requested.
So if you've been enjoying Patricia's recent jumpsuit purchases, you can check them out on Instagram.com/PatriciaHammondSongs, which is the same as this channel, and the email, which is at gmail.com. And if you enjoy other clothes things related to Patricia, you wouldn't probably believe me when I tell you this, but if you actually open the description to this video, which you can do on everything but a smart TV, you can actually see her eBay if you like her stuff that much.
Oh yeah, this is funny. From the girl
Not many
who,
singers have an
from
eBay
the girl
from
who
stuff.
only wore secondhand, not trendy secondhand growing up. It was.
It's a revelation
I
if you
wasn't
can buy
known-
things new
Yeah.
that you like.
I wasn't. No, yeah, I know. It was. Yeah, I wasn't known for my clothes when I was a girl. Now,
Last song today.
Yeah, and the only way we can outdo any kind of trauma, in terms of this is very related to the first one, which is definitely about war and conflict and bloodshed. This is a poem written by Edward Thomas, who was born in 1878 and he died in 1917. He was Welsh, but he was born in London.
Genetically Welsh.
And he was a writer, and he only was persuaded to take up poetry in 1914, just before the war, by his friend Robert Frost. And he wrote a couple of poems which were published. Then he went off to war and he was killed. And his first real proper folio of poems was his last, and he didn't live to see its publication. This poem, quite heartrending. It's called Lights Out.
You should be able to get the words. It's in English, not Welsh.
Yes. And now I have a huge apology to make to Stephen, because Stephen requested this in October 23rd. And we have two lists. And
obviously some kind of administrative error.
It was an administrative. He clearly wanted this
to file the secretary
for the 11th of November, and so now it's next year, and we're hugely sorry.
So I'll introduce. With
okay,
great
you take
apologies,
over.
I'll introduce.
The whole
Stephen
thing.
just asked whether or not we could do this song, which of course the answer is yes, and
Next
he
song.
would leave it to us to choose which setting.
It's been set by a number of different
it
composers.
has. And we'll tell you about the setting thereafter. Allow me to introduce this upon the ancient harp, which is quite Welsh.
Yes. I have come to the borders of sleep, the unfathomable deep forest where all must lose their way, however straight or winding, soon or late they cannot choose. Many a road and track that since the dawn's first crack up to the forest brink deceive the travelers, suddenly now blurs, and in they sink. Here love ends, despair, ambition ends, all pleasure and all trouble, although most sweet or bitter, here ends in sleep that is sweeter than tasks most noble. The tall forest towers, its cloudy foliage lowers ahead, shelf upon shelf. Its silence I hear and obey, that I may lose my way and myself. I think people can probably guess who wrote that just by the size of our music.
You can comment below right now if you guessed who wrote that. Pause the video. Okay, come back. We improvised that because you may recall a few months ago, if you've been watching this show, that I asked people to maybe just give us a poem or something that we could just do a sort of folky improvisation on.
Folky?
And Stephen didn't actually ask for that, but we asked him. I took it upon I took it upon myself to suggest that we may do that. So thank you so much.
That was
something different for you.
I do have the music for the gurney. And we looked at it, and I just thought it would be really... we both thought this.
Well, we've created something different.
We both thought. It'd be really nice to make it more folkloric and somehow...
We hope to receive many more of your requests soon.
Hopefully.
Keep this going for 2 years, if possible.
If possible. Yes. Let's make it a 600.
Fun. See you later.
Thank you
so
much.
Thank you.